One of the biggest surprises of the Pokémon Presents was the immediate release of two brand new Paradox Pokémon, Walking Wake and Iron Leaves. These Pokémon come with no additional lore, which is an absolute shame, at least for now, though that doesn't mean they don't hint at some extra surprises down the line. So hey, I'm not so extrainer, and what about the missing Paradox Pokémon? Let's get into it. I think I speak for everyone when I say that it was a surprise how Walking Wake and Iron Leaves look. I mean, nothing against them, Walking Wake is now one of my favorite Gen 9 Pokemon, but they are nothing like the Paradox Suicune and Paradox Virizion we were constantly talking about during our speculation. You know, the Imagined Pokemon from the Scarlet and Violet books. Looking back, all of that makes sense, I mean, they are imagined Pokemon after all, but you know me, and sense doesn't really make me give up on a theory, and we actually have some supporting evidence that we haven't seen everything that the creator has to offer when it comes to Paradox Pokemon. And so, let's look at Geoculture. Geoculture, as you probably already know, is a paranormal magazine that has some strange, unbelievable, and most likely fake data on the Paradox Pokemon from your game. It is also very mysterious and will undoubtedly play a role in the hidden treasure of Area Zero DLC. You can check this video out for some of my thoughts on it and who wrote it. But the important part are the numbers. Both games share exactly the same issue number for the Paradox Pokemon, and those numbers go from 4 to 10. If they went from 1 to 6, that would be fine, since it could simply end on 6, but in this case, I think we can assume that there are at least 3 missing articles we haven't seen yet. 3 missing Paradox Pokemon for each game. Well, technically 2, because we did get a new one released for each game as well. And I think you know where I'm going with this. The pieces fit very well for us to see 2 extra Paradox Pokemon joining Walking Wake in Pokemon Scarlet and 2 extra Paradox Pokemon joining Iron Leaves in Pokemon Violet. The artist from the Scarlet and Violet books, the one that designed the Imagined Pokemon, he designed them with the Pokemon he saw down there in mind, and it's been in front of our faces the whole time. There is a Paradox version of not only Suicune and Virizion, but also Entei, Raikou, Cobalion, and Terrakion. They were seen down in Area Zero, and they inspired the artist to create the Imagined Pokemon, and that makes issue number 1, number 2, and number 3 of Geoculture for each of the games. But will I stop here? Well, you know me and you know I won't. I never really talked about these 2 items, because I never really found a use for them, but now I think I have. These 2 items are present in the game's files. They have been there from the start and were never really used for anything. They can very well stay like that, though I feel like they might have some use in the DLC. After all, fusions in Pokemon always need an item. The DNA Splicers, the End Solarizer and End Lunarizer, and recently the Reigns of Unity. I think it's easy to spot that one is related to Pokemon Scarlet and the other to Pokemon Violet, the colors are there. And my theory is that these 2 items are somehow related to whatever is going on in Area Zero with the Paradox Pokemon, that I still believe are somehow related to Imagination. I think they might be connected to Terrapagos Power or some other Pokemon that we don't know about, that's a hint at Friday's video, and when we obtain all the 3 of the Paradox Beasts or Paradox Swords, we'll be able to use that item to bring to life that artist's imagination. And that is all I have for you today. I think all the 3 legendary beasts and all the 3 Swords of Justice will have their Paradox Pokemon, and I do believe we'll be able to achieve that weird imagined Pokemon. But what about you? Do you think we'll be able to do that? Let me know in the comments down below. And now, like the video if you like it, dislike if you don't, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Pokemon content, and also ring the bell so you know when the next video is out. You can follow me on social media and Twitch. I stream there Wednesday to Sunday, not Saturday, or join our Discord. All the links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next one.